everybody, and welcome here. It's really nice to see you because it's only nice, to read your introductions and your comments and everything. But I think it's quite different if we have the opportunity to meet online like that. So, hello, Aaron. Actually, in this webinar, we are not going, to talk a lot. Actually, what I wanted to do is to if you have any questions or you want to ask something, but also to present you the next area of the learning event. I think it's the most important area because you will actually stop being teachers. You're going to be students and you're going to collaborate in your classrooms. But before we continue there, and then I will give you the floor as well, so I can unmute you if you want to say something. Just mute everybody, so it will be easier to work here. So actually, what is about collaboration, and I have seen so far many nice descriptions and many nice ideas in the Three-Sider about what is collaborative learning. It was really difficult to choose, but I want to give some comments of the things that you proposed there, and there were some really nice. So I just want to share it with you in case you didn't have the time to read everything. And I have to say that I haven't read the final ones until now, the ones that you put today. So I liked really the idea of a collaborative project, which is like a puzzle, and every piece of it is important for completing the whole image. And the several students from different countries take over responsibility for a mutual product. Everyone has a chance to contribute their special skills, knowledge, and from the others. The final product is only possible because of all the contributions of all members. I like really very much the thing that collaboration means you aren't alone and you can feel safe. I have this, feeling safe and be part of the community and working together is really important. And I really like that sentence as well. So I also agree with the teacher who wrote that collaborative learning is the opportunity for critical thinking for our students. I really believe that critical thinking is something that the students can develop through collaboration. And I also agree with the idea that today considers one of the important and the sophisticated skills that are necessary for living, learning, and working in the 21st century. And it has interactive nature, exchange of ideas, identification of the problem, negotiated agreement, and dynamics between students that actually produce working cooperatively together. I think that this is also really important. And
höra. Vad sjutton. är inget. Så nu gör jag ingenting.
Har du volym på?
Ja.
Om du drar ur den där, för det är något då. Det är luren.
Ja. Vad gör du då?
Okay. Okay, great. So you just need to follow that I gave you. I'm putting that again. I have already shared my desktop so you can see what we are watching here. What you need to do is to enter the link, and on the right side you just have to write your name, just your name, and be part of this dot link wall. When I'm going to explain you how it works, so I'm just reloading the page. Coming. See that Emanuela is already there and we have 13 participants. The tool gives you the opportunity. The person creates this wall to add ideas or add an image. So you actually use that to make a vote with your students. So they can, somebody creates that, put the ideas, and after that you add ideas or you add an image, and then you can vote. The person who creates that can decide how many votes each participant can have. So I choose to choose 3 benefits for collaborative learning. And for example, we are doing a vote and we want to find out which are the 3 most important benefits of collaborative learning for our students. You only need to click on a dot here, and this is the way that you get the votes. Dots, the more votes, so the more or pictures. Also, you can add comments. For example, here that says students stay on task more or disruptive, and it's a content that if they are involved in their learning, not passive learners, so you can actually use it and add comments as well. I can your user tool so far. 5 participants inside. I think it's a way to get feedback, and it's a collaborative tool. So it's also really useful if you want, for example, to vote for the logo of your team. You can add the pictures and then vote. Your students can vote. Let me put it again. And I'm waiting for the rest of the people. Katerina, your name on the right side, here you see that says 3 votes available. You have to write it before that. You can links, you can add images, and Mela, I really like the fact that you can add images, and I'm giving you an example in the learning event platform. You will see it later. Because I found it very difficult to find a tool where you can select images and vote among the images. It goes on to create a poll or a survey with these tools, but with pictures it was a bit difficult. So either you can use the chat, collaborate chat and work there as well. So all. So that tool, have you heard about that tool before? Came across 2 weeks ago, and I was really thrilled to find out about that. At the top, let me stop here. It says add an idea. Okay, somebody has already added a picture. And I think develop social interaction skills is the first voting, and then comes create an environment of active, involved, planetary learning. If you write on my screen, you have to click on link. Mario, this is my screen, so that I decline you. You have to go to the chat and click on the link that I'm sharing with you now. So you will in a new window in your browser in order that link and be able to add your ideas there. I'm just sharing the screen so we can all see what's going on here. Okay, great. So that was, to get an idea of the tools that we are going to use the next days. You are going to use the next days. Can we go back? Did you all have a chance to vote? Yes, it's really easy to use, and it's really easy to just create a free account, and it's very, very easy to use it. You can add an idea. If you go on the top of your screen, it says add an idea or add an image. If you click on that, add an idea. Sorry, as I said to you, slow. Idea comment and image from your computer. Works because I saw that somebody has already put a picture, but you will have to explore it more, and believe me, it's a really easy tool to use. So, what with the most voted idea? This is up to you, Adriana. So, for example, you can ask your students to suggest ideas about future about next activity. And your partner schools can add their ideas, and they can vote. So the idea with the most votes can be the next topic for your project. Or, for example, you can ask your students to make a logo. So they put the logos that they have made, and they have to decide which will be the logo of their project or of team. For evaluation, it's up to you. You can use it in many different ways. As I think I have told you there, it's not the tool, it's the way we use it. So if we manage to use it in a collaborative and nice way, this is the most important thing. You check about mobile devices. I'm not sure, but I will check it and let you know. Go back to my screen. If who voted, Elena, no, I can't see who voted. So this is good for evaluation as well. We can see who makes the comments. So if they use the comments as well, you can see who made the comments. And stop your phone. So before we go on, I just wanted, I was looking to the things that I have written to you about collaborative learning in eTwinning, and just wanted to add 2 or 3 more things. So, it's important when you start a project, and if you want to have successful collaboration, to do that and know that students are comfortable with technology. So it's very important to assess your students' skills on ICT tools from the beginning. Actually, teachers who have older students from 10 years old and older, you have to trust them. If you trust them, you will see that they know things and they can help you in many things and in many ways. You can provide them some training courses, some tutorials how to use technology, how they are going to use the different tools that you will show them during the project. It's very important to prepare a detailed time schedule and ask your students to keep deadlines. Keep lines is really important in a project because, for example, if my students finish what they have to do and then they wait the student from, I don't know, Poland, Italy, not on time, they get bored and they are not motivated anymore. So it's important to keep the deadlines. Another important thing in this twin space is to plan the twin space carefully. When I first saw this twin space, I really didn't like it so much. But I believe that it's a really nice if you plan it correctly. So plan the activity pages according to activities, not according to the countries. Because when you're a twin space and I see Greece, a file, a page with Greece and what Greece did, and with Italy, what Italy did, my question is, okay, there is no collaboration. Every country has its own file. They put the material there, and that's it. So it's important to create pages according to the activities. You can have a page about the introductions, and all introductions of all countries are there. Activity, the second activity. So in that way, we can see that something is happening there, something collaboratively is happening there. And in case you create a page that you don't want to, you can put it hide, but because you can see this page, you just change the name and use it as an app. This is what I usually do. I don't think, and when to this learning event, we saw that we had an etiquette. As it's a learning event, it's difficult to decide the etiquette rules together. But when you run a project, it's really important to agree with your project partners what the etiquette will be. Because in that way, your students will really understand and they will realize that the online world is a real world. So they should behave the same way. They should respect the others. They should not use offensive language. They should not use capital letters because this is a kind of yelling. They should be aware of the cultural differences. If you decide that all together, then it will be much easier to implement it. And the other thing is to team up your students in transnational groups. And this is what we are going to do. Files for countries, yes, but then publish material on pages for everyone. Yes, that's great. This is nice, Sandra, because materials, it's only, the repository place, the place that we put everything. So the important thing is the pages and how the project is, the activities are organized in the pages. So you can also assign roles for each member in the group, or students according to their interests. So you can create a team with students from different countries that like art and they are good in drawing. So they work together on drawing. So they are good in technology and they can create videos. And also you can assign the role of team leader or pupil administrator to some of your students. That way you will have less work to do, because they'll also be responsible for some lines and, to do the activities. And you see that you can really trust them on things like that. And I want to share with you what we're going to do next. Is that to give good feedback is always where learning happens. This is something that I read somewhere. It's really important to motivate your students to comment on each other's work. You get a feedback. For example, students can create their profile in the twin space, so they can add a picture or they can add an avatar. And students from the other countries can go there and add comments. You can update the public journal with the new activities introduced and ask your students to comment on their experience there. So there is interaction, there is, something going on, there is collaboration. It's a kind of communication, not so much collaboration here. And it's important to integrate assessment activities not only in the end, but throughout the project, because that way you can see what students like, what they didn't like so much, how you can change things throughout the project. You can use polls and surveys to get feedback from your students. But before we go here, I'd like to share again my desktop. So give me a minute. It shares my story a little bit slower. So what I'm going to share with you from is the collaboration area. As you can see, there are all draft pages. That's why you can't see them at the moment. They are visible only to me. I wanted to explain to you what you are going to do now and how you are going to work, so you understand better. And if you have any questions, you can ask it, and it will be easier now if you ask your questions. So collaboration area, you are going to see two pages. The collaboration area and the collaboration area are classroom. What I tried to do was to separate you according to favorite color. I thought it was not quite the task, because you will see that there were colors and some light blue and pink and red. Blue, I think, and green was the most favorite of all. But the other thing is that I wanted to take into account your country, so create transnational groups and have teachers, not just your students now, and have the students from all countries. I mean, teachers not from the same country. I wanted to take into account the level that you teach, so it's easier if you collaborate with your peer who is in kindergarten, and if you're in kindergarten and the other is an upper secondary student, to take into account what, the subject that you have put there. So now, according to what you voted, according to what you completed the form, you will see the classroom that you belong to. Have 20 classrooms. I'm not going to swear. In case you didn't complete the form, you can still do it, and I will try to add you in one of these classrooms. So we have, as you 20 classrooms. We start go to primary, secondary, and upper secondary. And classroom has its own. So one can use, and I will tell you for what you're going to use. And from that, classroom has its own forum. So if you go in the classroom forums, you'll see here the classrooms. See that you can start communicating. The other is that I have put emails with the names, so that way it will be easier to come in touch with your peers. Now to see how you are going to work the next 5 days. Exploration area, you saw what collaborative learning is about. I tried to share videos and articles on collaborative learning and some material about collaborative learning in eTwinning. And what I actually believe, it's something official, but my way of viewing a project is that a project more or less has 6 stages. So we usually start by introducing ourselves and get to know each other. Then we have a kind of brainstorming. We make decisions. We meet by time to time to take this or to talk, to chat on different ways. And then we create, and we create collaboratively, and we rate. If you will go stages, we have 6 stages. I'm not going to show all of them because you will see them later. So what I actually do is that in each stage, you can see tools that I'm suggesting with ideas for activities, a tutorial to use it, and how to embed it. So, stage, you will see 4, 5, 6 tools that can be used for this stage. So for brainstorming, Decider, Mind 42, Mind Mixer, different tools. To go through all of them, I'm just going back to collaboration area. Actually invited now is that you have your group, so you have a group of 8 to 10 people, and you have to work all together and create one activity 5 out of the 6 stages. So for example, let's say that I am in a classroom 23. Okay, there's no classroom like that. And I'm inside with my peers to activity from the stage 1, introducing ourselves. So for example, I decided to create a map. I come up as Irene. I share the link with the rest of my team, and when we are ready, we add activity in our classroom, here in the collaboration area, our classrooms, in our classroom, in my classroom. And so we one activity, and 4 activities remain. So we decide, for example, to go to deciding. Right to write to you, for example. I think it's sticky moves, there are different things. So let's say that we are deciding to do brainstorming. For example, Claudia, which is in my team, okay, she's not, but I'm just, just an example. So Claudia takes the initiative here. She creates a storming. We decide what we're going to do. She sends us the link, and we all in our team our things, and then we put the link or the embedding code in space, in classroom. So classroom subpage. Is that Claudia? I think she understood it from the beginning. Yay. So you have days, and you have to create one activity for 5 out of the 6 stages. And we will see that collaboration is really fun. At the same time, we should be reliable, and we know that sometimes not all our partners are reliable. We always have to have in our mind to treat others as we would like to be treated. So it's really important to have that in mind all the time. I don't know if you have any questions on that. Two last activities. If you want to ask something. Let me see. Yes, you can't see yet collaboration area. It opens tomorrow. I will open it tonight and send you tonight an email about everything, but it opens tomorrow. That's why you can see all the drafts here, because it's visible to you. If questions come up, Katerina, you can use the help desk forum and you can ask me whatever you want. It's better to use the help desk forum, so in case someone else has the same question, he or she can see the answer there as well. Did you say you have 5 days for that? Keep all the conversations. Everything is an asynchronous type of communication. Durata, when tonight, if when I open the pages here, if you go to collaboration area, our classroom, that will be visible here. Let me finish with that. So you will see here, you will find your name. And easy to find your name also if you go there to click on Ctrl F and write in the box your name, so you will find it instantly. 5 stages for each stage, 1 stage per day. Alexandra, this is up to your classroom. You discuss with your classroom and you will decide how you are going to work that. For example, they can take the initiative and, choose one tool, and so from each team can can open, an activity using one tool, and then the others can enter. You can work that as well. Let me just before. Jonathan, you're going to collaborate through the forum. You can use your mails as well. If you to use another tool, and it's up to you. And what I'm saying in the description is that, for example, I'm using a tool in the introducing area, and this tool can actually be used in the evaluation area as well. So it's up to you how you can use them. Yes, again, you can organize a live event to decide further details, and this live event can actually be one of the activities, as it's in the stage 4. So Durat, I said I tried to split in teams according to your favorite color, but it was not possible, because in that way it was difficult to have teachers from different countries and at the same level. So this was not exactly. You will see that we have blue, 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 but then we have yellow and the green as well. But it was an idea to show you how you can even separate your students in groups. Any more? Transnational groups? What do you mean, Carmela? Yes, you're working in transnational groups. For the moment, you know that I'm at your disposal, so if you need anything, you can just ask. And one of the stages is only meeting, so we will either use live meeting room or other kind of meeting. Yeah, you can do that, Valentina. So you have been, yeah. So, are you ready to last activities? One of them is a tool that you will find inside the collaboration area, and the other is new tool live. thought that our learning event is really nice, but we don't have a picture for our learning event. So I'd like to invite you to join this link to the page and try to work all together, make a nice logo for our learning event. What do you think? So there are two more tools that I'm proposing you with online drawing there. And it's really nice because usually what we do is we ask from our students to create a logo, to create a grid tree for logos. It'll create more, and in that way you have logos, great, and then quote. But I think that this is vision because you can actually work all together in the same picture. It's a nice way to teach your students how to respect what the others did. You will see that one may erase, delete what the other has done, but at the end they will manage to work on that. You can then extract the picture as a JPEG. And it also gives you the opportunity, here it has a play, so when finished I can play and you can see how the picture was created. Raise camera. And you're collaborating. And I really like the eTwinning people there. I could do it, but I wouldn't do it so nicely. I'm showing a tool. You can use the link later as well. And a really full picture with many things inside, many drawings. The idea of the tools that you're going to use the next days. Oh, Gabriel's very why? One side eTwinning, as I can see. If you work in a small, or if you split your students in small groups, you have 5, 10 students in each group. Each group creates its own logo. So you will have different logos and have 77 attendees trying, to work on the same picture, because you will then one is drawing upon the other and it doesn't really work so well. But the idea of how you can actually use some tools and you can really collaborate. Lina. And let me show you some. So what I'm doing, loading playback data. You can see how you can create and can with a screenshot tool, you can actually take a video of how the picture was created. All the different stages of the life. So you can video and how the picture ended in the end. And you are the first using that, and nobody has deleted what the others did. think that the first days you really studied what collaborative learning is, so you really respected what the others did. That's great. So, because I really like another tool that I would like to share with you, a last one, not it in the list of the tools seen, but I really like it. I suppose that many of you know Kahoot. Do you know Kahoot? Do you know quizzes? No, yes for Kahoot. So quiz is a new tool. I think it's new, and I found out about that lately as well. You should take Borko, which one, Kahoot or quizzes? Kahoot. So quizzes is a similar tool to Kahoot that you actually some differences, of course, because you can use you can your avatar or different things. I would like you to let me put the link because I forgot to copy it. So open a new browser and joinquizzes.com. I think that, and I have learned that really recently. That's you can adjust at the time that we were playing. So you need to go to open a new page, quizzes.com. Okay, the code, and I'm just go to this, and let me do the link and share my desktop as well. Give me a minute. I'm just, yes, the code is right. I just have to load my page. Give me a minute to share desktop. Okay, so play live. It. For some other, okay, here try the code 66105 that you can see here. Okay, it works with that. Maria Rev is there, Eva, Eleni, Valentina, Yola, Iona, Cristina, Manuela. Many people are coming with. If I told you that if 66, let me put here 66 105. Write it in the chat as well. 66 100. I wrote 6 too many times, sorry. This. So we have 42, 43 troops. Oh, your name is Bird, Marisa. Great. I see many, many animals, and we here. You all know what kind of bird you are. He's a frog. Eleni is an octopus. Emmanuel, I don't know. Alien. I got it for some reason. I got connected again. Octopus. It's an octopus, Eleni? It looks like an octopus. Body in. I have 47 people in, 48. I'm just waiting. Chinese dragon. Yeah, breezy is. And if somebody is not behaving well, you can just click on and expel him, but I'm not going to do that with you. So many people online. See here, I'm just waiting a little, going to wait a little bit for the app to come. And now that you find it funny, 50 people online, and we are going to check your what you have studied. So I'm going to check if you were good student so far. You did very well. I'm trying to the Gliceria. They give me, so the link is, let me put it from here. Moment. Oops. You stupid thing that I don't know why. So the link put it above is this one. I'm doing that again. Quiz is going, and the password is 66105. I don't know why you can't get in. With troops. Or some edit. And you can also use nicknames if you don't want, to use your actual name when you play something like that. Because I have to start the game. Okay. So ready? Yes. So I'm going, and you're going to see the question and the answers, and you have to click in browser, in browser that you have, the answer. You're not going to watch a search screen. Great, Ina. You're going to watch my search screen. You're going to see a question in your screen, okay? Collab learning in eTwinning, and we are starting. Here is the question. The question. There have 27 answers. We have more. You have to see in your browser, not in my search screen. Is the teachers, what the teacher can see. Why? It's because you were supposed to see which using shall we use. But it had started, and I can see that there are people who are answering the questions. So I can't understand why you have the question. Hello, Zana. You see in your browser. Elena is appearing. It started counting down. Let me see. But from 3. And some people worked and some others didn't. Know why? And because see that Maria is first every second Eva relation. Zoe, any questions? Did you try to reload the page? The thing is that you actually don't need, to in Kahoot. Students should see the questions in the in the interactive whiteboard. I don't know what teacher has, and answer their mobile or in their tablet or computer. But here they can have the questions all together. Okay, so I'm just waiting, Claudia. I'm not ending the game yet. And also it's really nice because you can give that as a homework, so they can actually do that at home. To do it simultaneously, as a synchronous tool. So you can decide if you want to give that as a homework. Yeah, it's Kahoot. It's a slight changes only. So I decided, because we use Kahoot all the time, to try and use this tool as well. Yeah, Valentina. To have two screens, they can read the question in their screen. So I'm sharing with you what the teacher is in his desktop. So I will see here how you go. Questions, like some questions that you didn't answer correctly, and all the participants here. And at the end, how many answered the question, how many they didn't answer correct. Using it with smartphones. Then entering Georgia, let me see, 66,105. Yes, just another tool, and you can decide how you can use them. The system gives you Eva the memes, but you can decide your own memes. I like the memes as well. They were quite funny. So when we create it, now it's still open as there are still people who answer questions. I can show you that you can create your own memes. So the system gives you the cards and pictures, or you can add your own pictures as well and create the memes. Should we end the game? Although I see that there are still people answering, you can do that. See that. Yes, you can add the pictures. You can create. So people answering the questions correctly. We give them 1-2 minutes more. What is the game code? So there are still people who play the game, as you can see. The code is 66,105. Has already written it, and Claudia before me, they're faster girls. I love Kahoot, and the people know me, they know how much I love it, and I put it everywhere. It's open as long as you want it. That's why I haven't closed it yet. I haven't ended it. You will see the result at the end. Oh, you did it twice. You liked it so much. Great. End the game. So if I click on end the game, it says, are you sure you want to end the game? I'm saying, yes, I'm sure. I'm sorry. Forgive me if somebody is inside and I'm just showing in outside. So it gives you the opportunity to export the results, to review the sessions, and the games created by other people. You see that Emma is the first one, Eleni the second, Alena the third. It depends on answer the questions, not only how if you answer correct or not. You can see, for example, for your students, what mistake they made. You can use it to rate, you can use it for different things. The table with all the information you need, and you can actually export the results. And that we finished that, I just want to go back to home to show a bit. And I'm lucky because as I'm opening the quiz, I have sound, you only have sound. And so here is my memes that I told you about. I'm really trying to, I'm testing it now. So you actually, it's just a bit, not much, not so quickly. So you can create your memes for the incorrect answers. No, Kasia, it's really easy. It's easy, and I just can show you that how easy. You can even questions from other quiz that you've made. Good. So just very quickly, because I don't want to keep you long, you give a name to your quiz. Very nice. Your question, your image, you give the options that you want, as many options as you want. You decide which answer is the correct one, and that's it. And so you add new questions, as many options as you want. You decide the time, how many seconds you want to have your students have for each answer, and saved. So it's quite easy to work on that. So I just wanted, to play a little bit and work and see how we can work together. I want to keep you long. I hope you will do your team. I will try later in the evening to make draft pages public to all of you. Hope really nice with your peers. I hope you will enjoy the collaboration, and I'm at your disposal if you need anything. Just use the help desk and I will be there to help you. Thank you for everything and for your listeners here, and wish you a great collaboration. If you join Mela, don't worry, I have already put you in a team. So I'm checking. If he joined later, I will put him in a team, don't worry. Have a great collaboration. Bye.